Hello, game-breaking tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Symphony of War, where I'm actually recording, and we're going to do the next mission. Don't worry. Last time we kind of got sidetracked by arenaing, and I did one more arena fight between episodes. And I decided, actually, a way to make really good money. You can sell the codexes, the XP and CP codexes, which just give you, like, one level up, or maybe half of a class level up. I forget, I think it's 500 class points, or one level up. Just one unit gets one level up or something. Those are nice, and they can kind of even out your levels if you care. But early on, that's a ton of money. And if I did one more arena fight, we could get like another 6,000 gold or something just for selling those kinds of scrolls. Not even thinking about selling the items, the magical artifacts, right? Just selling stuff we don't care about. So that's definitely something that I'm going to do more of in the future. I think that's a good idea. Other than that, the only real change we did was Diana had enough CP for a new unit, and we're going to turn this one into a sorcerer or something. I don't think I changed anything else after the episode. We've got a very weird mixed group, and that's all. Anyway, let's get at least one chapter done here. I'm going to go to bed after this episode, but we got to record one more real story episode. Tide Reavers, the Mark is hiding out at Granheim Abbey, and there's a mountain of gold waiting to reward her bounty. I don't care if you burn the place to ashes, I want Ankylo's pretty little blue head. Alright, we can deploy up to 6 units. Oh look, we've got 7. That's fine. Finally got a cavalry, and they've got a lot of cavalry too. I think Gunter is just better all around. Salem's unit I'm not, like, super impressed with. So, we'll just go with that. Okay. We've made one too many extra units too early. Okay, first off, mission objectives. Rescue the Dragon Child. What? 13 turns, and, you know, we've got to kill the stars and capture the boss. There's also some treasure over there. No bazaar, so the money I got doesn't really matter. Like, I could look up a guide or something. I don't remember in advance, but sometimes there are those bazaars, and it's certainly nice to have gold on those maps. And just to tell you guys, future tubers, what I decided I was going to do with that extra CP money from selling stuff, or the extra money from selling codexes, I'm going to try to buy all the unique mercenaries when we find them, because I've never been super successful at that.
Surrenders.
So the range here, they can just make it to attack into the, I think with a bow, into the town, and town counts as rough terrain. So some units, which I didn't really bring, get bonuses in there. I'll put Stefan there.
Did you need something?
We are also starting with a temple, which means if someone dies, there is a way to resurrect them pretty easily. So that's helpful. Alright, so that's just in range. It'd be nice to lure one of these guys up as well. So if I put one person here, well, the horse archer might attack them. How much have they got here? Just for, that's 4 horse archers. That's a fair amount. Well, let's not put them on this tile then, because that's, two crossbows. I mean, that's someone who probably survive. You know what? Diana's got 2 healers right now.
The time to act is now.
Technically ready for ambushes.
I must not fail.
Alright. Should be good. Wait,
I
Abigail?
must be brave.
Why do you have a sword fighter? Is that what she was supposed to be? She was an archer before, then I upgraded her. I don't remember if that was my plan. This doesn't feel like... Oh, no, Abigail's new. We haven't had a chance to change her group. Right.
My friends are counting on me.
That's it. She's just a new party. So, it's fine. Don't worry about it. We could send her back and change it up if we really cared. Which, actually, you could do some cool tricks there if you want. Maybe I will. Oh, right, I turned off animation. I'll turn these back on. If you're gonna do arena grinding, you don't need to watch the battles. Alright. I mean, they basically did nothing. Alright, we got lots of horses to kill. And I need to turn... back. Okay. Okay, so the goal here is to not let this guy back attack anybody and maybe like hold the choke points. Unfortunately, we don't get any good ambushes available because we can't... There's no rough terrain adjacent to anybody. Thinking... want Diana, like, on this tile. What level are we dealing with today? Level 6. So most of my units aren't going to get a lot of XP. Our arena grinding got us to level 8, and that's 2 levels higher than most of the stuff we're fighting, which means not really getting XP anyway. So don't worry about that too much.
I can do this.
Abigail is level 6, so it's there. Alright, so I'm not really worried about experience specifically.
For my homeland.
Actually, if anything, we should be trying to get surrenders for faction points if you really wanted to maximize your gains. But actually, this is not bad. These are all archers cavalry, and we'll do bonus damage against cavalry, so. Yeah. And then we can still canto out of the way. Yeah, having a light cav group that's really mobile and can canto. Like, cavalry, I mean, come on. If you played Fire Emblem games, and really any of these kind of tactical RPGs, and almost any of them, cavalry with higher movement are just always good. And if you have games with canto where you can attack and then move out of the way, they're high tier just automatically. It's intrinsically one of the best units.
Bet you didn't see this one coming.
Good old back attack. Now, he only gets that on his first round of combat, but... Ooh, loyalty up, too. Nice. I like the little ding sound effects for loyalty up.
I love this part.
That makes the capacity cost even cheaper. Alright, so...
I must not fail. I must stay strong.
Some damage to this guy. Oh, a ranger. So rangers we haven't really dealt with yet. They're another light unit. They actually are probably the first gun unit you'll find. We're gonna probably get bottlenecked here ourselves. So we'll take the arrow shot at least. It's not much, but it's honest work. And I think Diana has the best chance of winning this. Yeah, it's a bit like Shining Force, a bit like Fire Emblem, a bit like Ogre Battle, because I don't control who attacks who, which is a very Ogre Battle thing. Well, she didn't get the full kill, but she did okay. Loyalty. No, this is... I said it at the beginning of my stream, but legitimately... Okay, let's talk about Abigail. Legitimately, my game of the year for 2022. Abigail. She's got this weird dragon affinity thing, you know? We'll give her a dragon.
I can do this.
She doesn't need a sword girl. This is... Well, they might canto out of the way. Well, this guy's just gonna kill himself, but, One thing I need to keep track of too is, does blue get 1 attack or 2 attacks in this position? Because if I'm only getting 1 attack, then I should consider moving up. Let's see if I get a second attack, if it happens. So that was my first attack. They get their second attack, and then I do get it. So whatever I think if I was in the back row, I would just get 1 based on the class, but I'm still getting 2 in the mid. So we're in the right spot. But yeah, hopefully some of these guys don't stay in the way and actually canto out of the way. But all right, let's switch this. Oh, I can't switch her over. All right, never mind. Getting too fancy there. Because she's a force deploy for this map, I guess you can't switch her out. So you can't actually change her units. Unless you can do it at the temple? I don't think you can. I think it's only in your home base that you can your squads around. Okay, we gotta fight through this. I could use my anti-cav unit again. Start moving down. This guy's not gonna move. He's locked in position.
The battle lies before me.
Although he's got a range 3, so
The time to act is now.
let's not give him a free shot. Excellent morale. We should try to do some surrenders. It's good for the pocketbook. Optimally for surrenders, what I like to do is injure everybody, drop their morale a little bit, and then go in for the easy cap. Ogre Battle. There's a Tactics Ogre game on Tactics Ogre Reborn or something on Steam. That's not quite what I mean. The old Ogre Battle series on Super Nintendo and N64, they had a very unique combat style that really no one else has ever replicated, and this is as close as it's gotten in all the time, honestly. All right, let's just send Diana to try to break the choke point here. I do technically have a Let's Play of Ogre Battles for the Super Nintendo. And one day I'll do the N64, I just haven't had the time. The back row cleric's got to get her class mastery up.
A paladin never surrenders.
Almost there, easy. We might... Does anyone have 2 archers? Yeah, Stefan has 2 archers. Might get this kill. Yeah, Tactics Ogre is good. Tactics Ogre is kind of a side series to Ogre Battle. It's definitely like Final Fantasy Tactics. Ogre Battle, or Tactics Ogre and Final Fantasy Tactics are basically sister series. I also have Triangle Strategy installed. I haven't even played it yet, but maybe 2023 will be the year I really just pump out all these Let's Plays really quick and get stuff like that done. I don't know if I'm going to like Triangle Strategy, but maybe. Alright, so Assassin, double crossbow. We're going to go... Can Nasser survive that, or... I think if he attacks, he'll be able to canto out of the way, although... You know, we can technically... The game... I'm trying not to play using a lot of quick saves, but the game lets you. No reason... There's no law against quick saving and testing out your turn. Not very effective first round. These guys aren't doing very much damage either. Of course he gets a critical. You know, I'd still say that was pretty good. And then the value there is that you can canto after you attack and let someone else finish him off. So, horses, I'm actually quite glad I made a light cavalry unit. They're not my... I think I like heavy cavalry a bit more, but any cavalry just adds so much tactical flexibility. I should build a horse cav unit to go with a light cav unit, and then a heavy cav unit. Like, I should probably have 3 once we get going. At least, if not more. But I think my goal will be to have, like, a variety of different unit types without just sticking to the strongest ones. So, I'll try not to overdo it. Oh, my stars, look, a baby dragon. It's so sweet. Sweet. Yes, it is scared. What are you doing, little dragon? The Tide Reavers are probably going to sell it. The grown-ups go for a king's ransom, you know. No surprise, the devastation they can bring. Sister Diana, please let me take care of the dragon. Of course. It's lucky to have you. Oh, my stars. That's quite a love bite. It's just a giant cat. Maybe I shall call you Nibbler. Oh, they got reinforcements, and I can't block that. I'd rather sit in the fort. That'd be... Alright, these guys are going to attack us. We can get into a defensive formation here. Ooh, they might get an ambush. These are both... that might be deadly. Both of these guys are light infantry, so starting in the forest, attacking from rough terrain, that could be bad. Maybe if I stand here, they'll go after Diana, who's not ambushable.
Oh, sorry. Did you need something?
Also, we have a dragon now. So Nibbler is actually kind of special. It's just a young drakeling that needs to promote up to get strong. But capacity cost of only 5. So usually a dragon is 15. This is a discount dragon, and I think he can still... No, maybe he doesn't have a trait for loyalty. I don't know. If he can get loyalty, he'll go down to 3. So, you know, pretty good.
Bet you didn't see this one coming.
But I'll give her 2 dragons once we get back to base. Her dragon thing. Is this an ambush? Okay, no. This is still pretty rough. Actually, that was an ambush because we didn't even get our... Yeah, we didn't get our first round. We didn't get... Yeah, okay, that was an ambush. Bad. I think we're going to have some people die here. Maybe even the whole group. Man, just wrecked. We're very lucky that we didn't get entirely wiped out there. Yeah, I should have expected that. I thought, oh, I can capture this. That'll be good. This is not great either. Jeez. I mean, these guys are like ambush spawns. They just showed up. We didn't get a say about that. Alright, not a great turn. Not a great turn. How much time do we have? We got 8 more turns. We got lots of time. We just got to keep moving. So Gunter survived. We're gonna try to escape and resurrect, I guess. We haven't done any resurrecting before, so we'll show that off. Now I'm pretty confident Stefan and Dan will be
I
fine.
love this part.
We're not going to get an ambush because we didn't start in the in rough terrain, but we don't need it. Oh, geez, we left one alive.
Repent before the righteous.
Yeah, she's going to crush him. Diana crushes everything with her mighty hammer. Yep. Now, we've got a whole bunch of cav and a choke point, and they're on the defensive terrain, unfortunately. So, the only way I can get in there is if, like, Blue kills it, and then Abigail holds on to it. I don't know if he'll be able to.
For my people, for my homeland.
You know, maybe. Maybe. Dodge. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. We got 2 kills on the first round. And then... a critical hit helps. More loyalty. So good. I love loyalty ups.
I must stay strong.
Look at that. We're almost getting enough space for another unit already. So we've got 9, 9, 9, 8 already, and 9. So everyone's lost at least one capacity point from Blue Squad already.
I must not fail.
Alright, let's see what happens if we put our dragon into battle. And we're in the defensive terrain, so we've got a bit of an advantage here. Not an incredibly impressive attack, but the dragon has an AoE breath. It's not a, like, you gotta remember, this is a minimum rank dragon. It's level 6, but it's a baby. It's a Draco. I think... not much Nacer can do right now. Someone's got to open these treasure chests. Maybe Diana and Stefan will like lure this guy out. Oh, well, he's going to stay there. But I might use Nacer to just grab those when we're done. Because he's not going to be in any shape to fight the boss without a lot of healing. Oh, come on. Seriously? I mean, you can't win this fight. It's just he's running away from my group. Getting a lot of dodges here. Alright, that's what I wanted to see. Good. This is her first time really fighting, so good showing. Ow. Gundam Tactical? I know I played some Gundam, I think, I don't know, maybe on the DS or something ages ago. I know there are some interesting, there are some tactical RPGs that are good. But they don't make very many modern ones, basically.
Getting real thirsty here.
Where am I needed?
Oh, I don't. So one of the few downsides of cavalry is they can't shuffle. So you do spend money to res. That. Refreshing heals is practically free. But yeah, I don't know much about that specific one. G Gundam SD Cross. Yeah, no idea. Could we...
A paladin
I don't know if
never
this will actually
surrenders.
help, but we're gonna try this.
Oh, sorry.
I still
Need
can't make it.
something? Bet you didn't see
Well, that
this
was a
one
mistake
coming.
then. Shouldn't have shuffled if he couldn't get into range.
My friends are counting on me.
So yeah, this is a pretty good group after all. I mean, I guess the sword girl's okay here. It's just not my normal fit for that kind of party. Okay, none of these guys move. If I want to get the number of turns, I gotta start moving down pretty quick here, so
Lies before me.
can't wait around too long. But yeah, I don't know. I would say, who did I forget? Ah, this guy. I don't know about it. I would say, reasonably speaking, tactical RPGs are definitely possibly my favorite type of game. There's just not a lot of them. Thanks for coming. So, usually resurrecting people back at a temple like this, unless you're playing on permadeath where you need to or they're gone forever, it's kind of a waste of gold. Because, like, unless you're going really slowly, by the time you go back, get resurrected, and get down to the fight, unless you stop moving, it's probably over by the time you get there.
Donar be witness.
Alright, let's see if Stefan can handle this. This should be okay. Not quite as good as I was hoping. Ooh, the freebie gets the kill. Lucky on that. Alright, that means this guy who's got no HP can just loot while we go finish the victory here.
I can do this.
The time to act is
If all, I mean, of all the problems to have, but I totally get you. This I've got way more games either purchased or on my wish list or just my to-do list that I don't know. Installing and having the time to play is hard, man. I mean, and here we are. I'm playing a game I've already played through 2 or 3 times. 50 gigabytes. I mean, yeah, I guess nowadays, just the way it is. This used to mean a little bit. If you had a gigantic download, it tended to mean a big game or modern graphics. Nowadays, it might just mean they forgot to, what is it, encode the audio or something, and you just got like raw audio files that don't. Like, well, there was a game that did that not that long ago that had like an 80 or 100 gigabyte download, but it wasn't even. It was nothing. It was just like instead of having MP3 files that were, you know, I don't know, 100 megs total, they just left them raw audio. It was like 100 gigs.
I must not fail.
Alright, boss. We've actually got lots of time. Not optimized. Well, yeah, not even, what was the word? Not encrypted, it's, encoded, I guess is probably the word.
I must be brave.
Just want to let Abigail, she's the only one that gets any real XP here. Let her clean this up before we kill the boss. We got lots of time. In fact, this fight's gone really quite smooth. All that hardcore grinding we did back in the arena is really paying off. But yeah, and you know, dragon units are. Proof of merit. That is something for way later.
Real thirsty here.
repent before the righteous.
But yeah, like, Gunter's not going to get to the boss before it's dead unless we're having a really bad time. So I spent 200 gold to revive, but fortunately, gold's not a big problem right now. And good. Leadership on Abigail, you know.
My friends are counting on me.
She's not a naturally high leadership character, so getting some growth is good. Alright, Dirk, what do we got? We got champions. So these are the guys that get double attack, or it's... I think this is the double attack style. Yeah. So whoever he attacks gets hit twice, and then he attacks again and he gets hit 2 more times. So this guy is going to be a bit spicy. He's like an advanced class. Rangers have like a defense ignoring bullet, and then crossbows actually ignore a fair amount of defense as well.
Where am I needed?
So we might not want to force the fight until we get a couple more units down here. At least not the... Well, I guess the ranged is not good either because they're going to do crossbow shots.
Oh, sorry. Did you need something?
Maybe we want to use Stefan.
For my people. For my homeland.
Because he can first round maybe kill the crossbows or something.
I can do this.
We'll just take a turn to heal, I guess, anyway. Get the last treasure. Medal of Valor. Those are good for leadership. And having all the supports nearby, definitely, the morale will be boosted up by having the group together anyway.
I must stay strong.
Bet you didn't see this one coming.
I don't know if that's worth... See, they counter with 3 shots. We can fire only with 2 archers, basically. We don't have any big archer squads with it.
A paladin
We
never
could send
surrenders.
Diana in. She might be tanky enough to handle it.
Donar be with us.
I'd like to get that medic class rank.
I love this part.
Let's see. They don't actually have a healer, so as long as we don't have anyone die, this is... yeah, not very much damage. So, like, they're a pretty light armor unit, except for the middle guy, but...
The battle lies before me.
I'm not sure this is particularly beneficial, but... Hey, we're getting class mastery.
Repent before the righteous.
Yeah. Pretty sure Diana and Abigail have a
Where
support,
am I needed?
so they should be getting a pretty good morale bonus. She's even excellent. Well, hopefully she takes out the front row at least. This guy's gonna do a lot of damage. Man, we got 1 at least. That's it. Yeah, double attack. Okay, the heal. The heal saved her life. If it wasn't for that heal, the extra, actually, you know, that's the difference. I think I was talking about this earlier.
A paladin never
What's the
surrenders.
difference between a priestess and a medic? The medic heals on the second round only. The priestess heals on the first round only. So having both of them gives you 2 heals at different times. It's actually not bad.
I
Funny.
must not fail.
Oh, you're out of heals. Alright, she cannot let them attack first. Diana will die.
I
So
must
now we'll
be
do a
brave.
shuffle. I mean, I can't have Diana die. She's our hero. This guy is just brutal. Dragon did a good job taking care of the guys out back row, but yeah, this boss, deadly. If you're playing with permadeath on, you probably need a strategy to deal with this guy without having anyone die, or just someone to sacrifice, because he's only level 6, but he gets 4 attacks, and Dark gives him a lot of extra strength as well, so pretty scary. Alright,
Getting real thirsty here.
just see if we can do a little bit of chip damage. It's not a big deal, but helps out a little bit. Makes it more likely that we'll kill him. I think I'm gonna let Abigail seize if I can. She's not actually, she has to move, so
Donar be with us.
maybe I let Gunter seize then. Pretty low. Okay, so we'll let
My friends
Abigail
are
go for the
counting on me.
kill. I know she's missing a unit, but
I can do this.
gotta level up that nibbler. That's what matters.
I must not fail.
There we go. Revenge for your fallen ally. And then, yeah, Gunter for the leadership. He didn't get any. Oh, he did get some. Good. And loyalty. Ooh. So that's not a very complicated map, really. You get a dragon. The boss is a little bit dangerous. There's a little bit of reinforcements. Nothing super scary. Meanwhile, hey look, remember this guy? We didn't manage to rescue him from prison, so unfortunately he's having a bad time too. Maybe even worse than us. Still alive, Hey, scumbag, I'm talking to you. Have it your way, traitor. You keep not talking, I'll keep pummeling you. You know, I'm just doing my job. Mid-job. If you starve to death down here, it don't matter to me. Sleep tight, prisoner. Poor Zelos. Zelos did nothing wrong. Took a bunch of arrows for us. What the? You can't come down here! Oh. Well, maybe he's got his own rescue assassin to come save him. Barbaric. How long have they let you languish in here? Do not worry, my boy. I know what they did to you. We won't let them get away with it. Who are you? Edmund Pendergast, financier. I hope you've heard the name. Yeah, you got some money, they say. So what do I matter to a man like you? Just know that I am a friend, and frankly, you could use one right now. You'll know what you need to know in time. You need you to get him out of these chains. So a rich guy that's able to infiltrate Prime Minister's prison. Pretty powerful. The Pendergast. A bit dramatic with the whole end of the world speech, don't you think? Ankylas is not familiar with the temple's ways. It may be just what she needed to hear. Really serious about this stuff, aren't you? Just as the cult was deliberate in finding Nephilim, so too must the paladins be when countering their actions. It must be easy to think everything and anything happens for a reason. As though the fate of all reality is set in stone, so why bother setting out to change it? There are some things I would change. The life of a warrior is difficult. The comforts of the home call out to me. Little Alex, bet that kid misses you. Yes, but my son deserves a better world to inherit. If Xanatus is returning to our world, I must remain out here fighting against fate, inevitable as though it may be. Yeah, I hear you. He's a good kid. Wish I had someone as precious as Alex is to you. My Alex worships you. You're practically his own father. No kidding. Can you play that tune he likes so much? I've grown fond of it as well. It's gonna make you miss home even more. He's a treasure hunter, a thief, and a bard. More character development in this game than Octopath Traveler. Just saying. More interactions between the party. Tide Reavers, the most infamous outlaws the world has ever known. Their first army of mercenaries failed to capture the Ankylas, but it is clear they will be back. For now, Ankylas' army sets up operations from Fort Naxos. It is only a few days' trip to Port Genos from here, but Ankylas' army prepares for the wrath of Tide Reaver army, commanded by the master assassin Kuroda. Oh, he's way better than Edward, Dark Angel, don't worry. Alright, so Future Tubers, a little bit of a shorter episode, but hey, that was a good little map. Now, I think we're a couple points short. I want to add Schminchkin here. I was going to replace our sword girl, but she'll take us down to 35, and adding Schminchkin is plus 15. We'll have to wait a little bit for that. But I will switch them out. We'll have healer, 2 dragons, and 2 front row tanks. And that'll be good for now. We'll get there. Schminchkin will see his day in the sun. I do need to end the episode here, but, you know, there's a couple of minor things we can do. Oh, dang, we've already maxed out. Yeah, this was from the grinding. We could have we just happen to have the resources for an advanced class. This would actually be our first advanced class, which I don't really want, but it's kind of funny. Paladins are pretty good, though. We just need a couple more levels for strength. And I was saying how it was nice to have the medic, but the point of this character was to be sorceress. I really like sorceresses, or eventually sorceresses, sirens. They stun enemies eventually, and they lose a turn on stun. So what you can do eventually is go first. You can cast magic early with the right tech, stun enemy mages that only get one attack, and you went before they did, so they don't even get their big attack. For cannons, well, cannons probably wouldn't work, but mages, mostly enemy mages, I guess, but some units, just losing that extra attack is really good. Alright, anything else quick to show off? I guess we could do the tech. I was doing this in between episodes, but we got 7 more points. We could make our dragons rank up a little bit quicker and maybe show up as mercenaries. Sure. Let's make our indirect archers a bit better. I was going to do that. That's a 33% increase in ranged attack. Morale bonuses of near your bases make defense missions really good. This is the other one I really wanted, though. Now we can choose aggressive or cautious tactics, which will give us a couple more options in battle, which is really quite nice. And yeah, that's probably about it. We could make it easier to do charge attacks. We could get crossbows going. Actually, let's make our heavy infantry and heavy cav a little bit tankier. And that starts unlocking more on that tree. You could just focus on one and try to rush into the Magician's Initiative or something really quickly. That honestly might be optimal, is to focus on one of these trees and just try to get to the top if you have something really good. I would say this is pretty good from the top here. Conscripts start with 3 bonus levels and max loyalty right from the beginning, so they always cost 8 rather than 10, which is really good for militia. And then this is just -1 to all resource costs, which isn't that important early game, but later on this is really big. So, I don't think this used to exist. Well, maybe it did. I'm trying to remember. Like, there's been some changes to the tech tree anyway. So, and then, oh look, unique. The purple I think is the highest rank, right? Is it purple or orange for the top? Anyway, this guy's probably a unique mercenary, probably. Maybe not. All he's got is Silver Tongue. That's not that important. He's an advanced ice mage, so pretty expensive. We could get ourselves a mage unit going. I'll be doing the management here in between episodes. We know that these make you many, so you definitely want to buy tokens in the arena tokens. If you're going to go to the arena, if you have the patience to do it, these will always make you money. So it's worth doing. Dragon Slayer is good against dragons. Acolyte's Mace. There's lots of just basic stuff that we'll buy. You know, no big deal. Critical hits bypass armor. That's not bad for high skill units. So anyway, these are fairly cheap. Doesn't cost much to buy those. What we're really looking for is good rare or epic drops that have really... Like, there are some items that you have to buy if you see it in here, and I'll show them off if we see any. This is a new screen, too. I haven't seen this before. So you can change... Right, you can change tokens. So if you want to do different ranks of the arena, you can change your tokens to other tokens. I guess it's 2 to 1, 2 to 1, 2 to 1, or 4 to 1, 8 to 1 kind of thing, I think. That's interesting. You can also change iron into horses or gems, or vice versa. Interesting. Yeah, this is something that wasn't in the game when I first looked at it, and then I forgot to click it. Anyway, that's all good. One thing I was going to check. Yeah, I didn't want to recruit a lot of militia at the last camp because they joined at level 2. Now they join at level 4, and they'll probably join at like 6 and 7 pretty quickly, so they won't start so far behind with really low stats for too long. They'll keep up as the further we go through the game, the higher the recruit rank will be, and that can work. But I might keep my eye open for good affinities, like if I want a dark one. Even at low levels, they can catch up fairly quick, so it might be worth certain affinities, just grab them early. Anyway, we've been rambling here for a bit. I think that's all for this episode. We had a bit of a short one. I have some more squad management to do, as always. Actually, it's not too bad. But this guy might be able to afford a new -3 capacity, 34, yeah. So we can add another unit to Gunther and drop some armor, drop some weapons. That's cool. Anyway, having a good time. Future tubers, hope you're enjoying. I'm trying not to spend too much time in camp messing around on camera. You can spend a lot of time in the arena and playing with your squad. I really like the balance of the game. The time balance between doing missions, reading story, and preparing for the next battle is really well done. It reminds me of the old Fire Emblems, Shining Force, that kind of stuff. If you're always reading, I think like one of the things I've heard about for triangle strategy is it's like you spend more time reading than actually playing the game because there's so much story. I really think this game does a really good job balancing it, so it kind of keeps you going. And I'll probably try to keep the episodes focused mostly on combat and story, but I'll keep you up to date on what we're doing for the base management. I think it's nice to show off, but it can suck up a lot of time. So I'll just give you summaries and stuff and go over the tech as we learn it, basically. So anyway, that's all for this episode. Thank you for watching, future tubers. Hope you are enjoying. And if you have enjoyed the game, I mean, I don't get anything out of it, but I recommend, you know, adding it to your wish list, waiting for a sale on Steam or something, maybe picking it up. My argument at this point is if you made it 5 episodes in or to the end of the stream, I want to see more games like this. And you got to vote with your wallet. So you got to buy these games. It's a small studio. This developer, that if you like this anyway, this is not a big AAA studio with shareholders and greedy marketing agencies. This is a pretty small group. The guy making it, I'm pretty sure he's already sold way more than he ever expected from what I've heard. But definitely the message I would like the other gaming studios to hear is like, there's a market for these kinds of games. If I could make it happen, I would like to see more of this for sure. Anyway, that's all for me. That's my pitch. See you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed.